Hi, my name is Trisha Cordell, and this is the second speech of information. Over the last several years, great inventions have been created all over the world. An item known as the boob tube, the babysitter, and the idiot box, just to name a few, is an invention I'm going to discuss today. The invention I'm going to talk about is the television. In today's society, a television or two can be found in most homes. Also, there are many accessories that have been created to include in the television. Some of those are the VCR, the DVD player, and also the remote control. Today I'm going to inform the audience of the history and creation of the television. I'm going to share who created the television and how it has evolved from a mechanical device to what it is today. I'm also going to share the advances that John Baird, Valdemar Zorkwin, and Philo Farnsworth added to this device. Lastly, I'm going to share some information about the accessories that were created over the last several years as a convenience to you and me. Let me start with the invention and how it has evolved from a mechanical TV. After researching in the Britannica Encyclopedia and the history of the television website, there were several inventors that I found. Each inventor provided an enhancement or a new piece added to the television. In 1884, German engineer Paul Nipkow invented the rotating disc. This rotating disc allowed a single image to be sent over wires, creating an electronic telescope. And at the time, the image had on an 18-line picture resolution, not a very good picture at all. By 1900, an American named Charles Jenkins and a Scotsman, John Baird, took the invention of the rotating disc and revolutionized it, creating the first working mechanical TV. In 1922, Jenkins created a device called a paramistic ring. This allowed the image to be sent with a picture resolution of 40 to 48 lines. In 1925, John Baird took the rotating disc and wires that were created by Nipkow and created the first human live image found on a television screen. Now that I've informed you on who created the invention and how it has evolved over the last several years, I'm going to inform you of some additional changes. The advances made by John Baird, Valdemar Zorkwin, and Philo Farnsworth. During my research, I went to a website known as John Baird, The Life of John Baird. I found not only did John Baird portray the first human face on a television, he also was responsible for creating the cinema TV in black and white and also in color. Baird created a teapot tube that was used in cinema TV and created a picture resolution of 180 lines. John was unaware that his greatest invention would soon be limited. In 1930, Zorkwin developed a cathode ray receiver to help pave the way for electronic television. He partnered with Philo Farnsworth to create an image called a dissector camera tube. This tube is still used in televisions today. Now that I've informed you of the advances of John Baird, Valdemar Zorkwin, and Philo Farnsworth, I'm going to share some accessories for the television. Some of the accessories created over the years were created as a help for convenience to you and me. The first invention, known as the lazy bones, known to you and me as the remote control, was created in 1950 by a company called the Zenith Radio Corporation. Another accessory that was provided in ease was known as the VCR. It adapts to the television and was able to record your favorite programs when you weren't at home. This invention was created in 1970 by JVC. 40 years later, it turned into what we know as a DVR, a recorder with no tape. The last accessory I'm going to discuss is the DVD player. Not everybody has time to go to the movie theaters every time a new movie comes out. So in 1997, a company known as the JVC created the first DVD player. To you and I, now it's known as a Blu-ray player, created just a few years ago. In summary, the invention of the TV started with one image on a mechanical TV. There were many great inventors like Paul Nipkow, Charles Jenkins, John Baird, Valdemar Zorkin, and Philo Fosworth that created several images and resolutions for the TVs we have today. The accessories help make it easier to watch TV. You don't have to get up anymore to change the channels on the television for the remote control. You don't have to miss any shows thanks to the DVD player and VCRs and DVD players. And you don't have to go to the movie theaters to watch new TVs or to watch new movies. Convenience to help all of us enjoy the TV. Thank you all for coming and listening to my speech about the inventions of the television.